And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Patriots 7. Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Two runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Prescott. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
And it's 3rd down.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. To the air again, Prescott. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down, Patriots.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Prescott yet again. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Mike Edwards picks it off. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Shotgun now for Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. His pass caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Patriots 7. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st down, New England.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Their own 43-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to...
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Patriots 7. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Jones with a carry on 1st down, but I don't think he even made it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense all over that one.
Ball on the stop. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. He'll get this into the hands of Bird.
Prescott.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Jones with a nice gain there on 1st down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Prescott. Pass complete to Bird out right here.
Complete to
so from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36.
1st down, Patriots.
Now Prescott completes it to Hardman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
8-yard line.
And again, it's Prescott. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Complete.
Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Patriots get a score closer. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points. But he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
At the 29.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Fournette. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Check it. He's crossing. He's checking Craig. Check. Check. Hot route.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Brady going to throw here. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Eddie Pinheiro on now. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
He has to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Prescott. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. They'll throw again. Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 12. He's at the 50. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Brady going to look to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apology. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and they were booed.